Hi, welcome to my channel, Oceana Tarot. My name is Catherine, and I have a wonderful Cancer, Leo, and Virgo reading. So, yeah, I've done Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, and now I'm on to you guys. For starters, I just wanted to point out that, one, I got my business cards in the mail. They're really pretty. And I also got some of these. They're $10 off your first purchase postcards. So I'm going to pick one person a week, people that comment and are subscribed to me. You'll all go into a raffle, and I'll go on camera and I'll show you guys me picking the person, and I'll say your name, and you will get $10 off your first purchase. Yeah, so let's get started. I have two cards for each of you guys. First card is from the Tarot, Angel Tarot deck. The other is from the Angel Answers deck. So we'll get started. Let's see your card, Cancer. Wow, so we have the Moon. This is your card. This is all about, this is you. This is mystery, subconscious, dreams, literally everything that is mystical and magical. This shows up, though, to say that maybe you're not listening to your higher self. You have a very, deep, spiritual, powerful connection to the divine, which is God, source, whatever, angels, the, higher dimensions. You're just in tune with love, and, you just are. That's who you are. That's why you're such a mom-like person. Even if you're, a guy, Cancer, you are the major father. You're just the best dad that someone could have. You're the best mom that someone could have. And I think that this speaks a lot about being caring towards other people, right? And, we all have that source within us where, we grow more familiar with it, and we grow more familiar with love when we start to treat ourselves better and understand ourselves more. So I feel like this is a message that you're in one of these, you're in this time where you are finding out more and more and more about yourself. And maybe you're giving a lot to everybody else, but you're not giving as much to yourself. You're thinking a lot about everybody else. You're thinking about how they will benefit. And, you're here as well, and you have lots of love to give, and you have enough to give yourself some too. So maybe that's a message for you, that, give yourself love, because it doesn't take away from what you could give to other people, because you are an endless cup filled with joy and love for everybody around you. And I think that you just think a lot about others, and that's just your nature, Cancer. But you are very important, and doing things for yourself blesses others too, So maybe that's a message. And also, maybe take up yoga or meditation, because these are other practices, maybe you're just like praying to God or source or your higher powers, but you're not higher powers, you're higher ups, higher whatever, higher source. We just got to say them all, because there's so many different beliefs out there, and maybe you're not, religious in the factor of God, but you are spiritual and you call it source. So I'm saying all the different names, so bear with me on that. I just want to speak for everybody, and be open to all of those views that you may have. But it's whatever it is to you, whatever that source is to you. It's the divine love that you seek and you nurture within yourself. And meditation and yoga can be extra practices other than praying, you know what I mean? So you could take up something like that. I was thinking about yoga today because I want to gain strength in my arms. I went to a yoga class one time like last year, and I don't think I've done yoga since. I think I did yoga for like a few minutes, but I just didn't have the arm power, the strength. And when we do yoga, we receive lots of strength within ourselves and within our muscles. So there's that. I'm definitely going to take up yoga. Just start a beginner and so on. Maybe that's another message. Just start from small. Don't beat yourself up over timing. The moon is a lot about timing, and because the full moon happens at a certain time in the month. The new moon happens. It's all in the sort of certain times, and maybe it's good that when we go and what's the word? I'm just going to call it search online, for like when those times will be. And you could, as a Cancer, you're probably very creative. You love creative pursuits. So if you're going to do something, you're going to do it in a creative manner. You're not just going to write a bunch of stuff out. You're going to draw pictures around the words and color code it. That's how I am. I have a Cancer rising, so maybe that's why I have a Cancer rising. Or at least I appear like I want everything to be creative, because the rising is your appearance, how you appear to others. So yeah, creativeness in this way, where you not only make a dream journal or like grab a journal and call it your dream journal, but you draw things on it. When you draw out write out your dreams, you do little pictures and like color code stuff. That could be really fun for you. So why I'm bringing up dream journal is because you are very much connected to source divine, right? Like I've said. And we have a conscious mind, we have a subconscious that's internal, that's always listening, and then we have like a heart and a soul and all of these different things. But for them all to connect to each other, a main time that they're all connected is while we're sleeping, and it's in our dreams. So that's why I bring up dream journal. Like maybe you should write down your dreams. Maybe it will get you, you'll become better at your dreams. It's something that I'm trying to incorporate, but every time I have a dream, I don't realize I had the dream until later, and by that point, it's only a little bit of information. But what I need to do is write down that little bit of information, not beat myself up over the fact that I'm not remembering all of my dreams, and I'm not totally connected, or I'm not totally listening, but just do whatever it is I can. And if you are into God, and into the Bible, then that verse that says, do your best and God will do the rest. So do your best in this situation and everything else will come to, will happen. Okay, let's see what message from the Angel Answers deck is for you. Wow, we have romance. This is the Lover's card. So that doesn't just represent a connection with somebody else, like a love connection. This is the Gemini card, but it talks about connecting with people. So you could be networking, you could be doing something online, or meeting people online, or just communicating with people online, and you're having very positive interactions with them. So this is not only, sexual, sensual, but it's intellectual, complementary. It's divine. In a divine manner, you're connecting with other people. So maybe you're talking to lots of people that are sort of have the same views as you, or they're helping you in some way. they're like-minded. So the Lovers is all about connection and, a love connection. Connecting with many different people. You know what I mean? You're online and you're talking to so many different people and you're having a blast with all of them. And it's just amazing. So this is what this card is talking about. You could be networking. You could be like starting a business or something online, thinking about it. And maybe that has to do with the moon card and getting more in touch with your intuition. Maybe you like doing tarot like this. Maybe you like to help people in another like godly divine manner. And maybe you're thinking a lot about that and how you really want that. And maybe it just makes you so happy to connect with other people. And maybe this is something about having a connection with people online and giving a lot to them, but you also need to think about yourself as well, because they feel the romance, they feel the love, they feel the, what you offer them, but they also want you too to feel good. I think that, I believe I said it before, they all come and the thoughts they come, and then I don't totally remember all of them, but, I said before about healing yourself, being happy with yourself. I believe I said this. Doing that is beneficial to other people around you. It's when I see my friend happy, guess who's now happy? I am, because I am happy when other people are happy. So look at this. If someone is not happy by your happiness, it means that maybe you need to help them find that you found. But once they start to find it, and now you guys have this friendship connection where you're like, yay, I helped this person and we always talk, well, go help yourself out. You know what I mean? Like, do something for you. Take a bath, whatever, if you need to take a day. This person will not care. I just think that you should take time to yourself and really heal, because you are a divine source. You're just like so beautiful, Cancer, and you need to beautify yourself and your whole life. All right, so that was for you guys. Hope you enjoyed. Cancer, Leo. Leo, let's see what the tarot has to say. Wow, so we have the Lovers. That's quite weird because Cancer just got the Lovers in the other deck. So yeah, this card talks about, having love connections with people, being very connected to people. It's not just a love relationship that comes into your life and you guys are passionately going to be together. This is networking, having communications with people online, maybe meeting people on a social service like Facebook or Instagram, or even like Snapchat or YouTube, something like that. Or what's it called? One of those like Plenty of Fish, or like those other sites or whatever for the dating sites. Maybe meeting someone on there and communicating with them, and having, or maybe communicating with a bunch of different people. This is networking. This is communicating with people, and vast amounts of people, like multiple people, but it's not having a sexual connection. It's an intellectual, complimentary, kind, passionate, happy interactions with people. You're online and you're just having joyous communications with people. And you're a Leo, so you're very much interested in having tons of different friends and being, that, because you're very popular. You're the center of attention. Leo is the beautiful fire center of attention lion. You're the lion or the lioness who everyone's looking at your like beautiful mane. You're just gorgeous and you're striving and you're fire. You're straight fire, Leo. So this card works perfectly, and maybe you're just having tons of like amazing interactions with everyone. Or even maybe you could be like starting your own business online, because this talks about networking. So maybe there's lots of things now about working online, doing online businesses. Maybe you've got in touch with some people that are doing their own online business, or you have your own online business that you created, or with a company that you're working with, and you're just got into a place where you have so many beautiful, amazing people that are complementary, like-minded to you, that are all around you on the social media pages. So yeah, let's see what message is for you. Wow, so we have within the next few months. So if you have a question about when something will come to be, or, whatever, this is your answer. This is a clear answer that within the next few months, whatever it is, maybe you're wondering about, love or whatever. This is a general reading, so to narrow it down, I could say so many different things. And really, this is a clear message that whatever, if you do have a question, if you don't have a question, maybe you'll come to, question something, and this will be your answer. Within the next few months. Within the next few months means September, right? So we're June, July, August, September. So by September, and then the Lovers is number 6, so maybe like the 6th of September, or maybe something will start in September, and by September, October, November, by December, so it could be so many different things. But we also, the Lovers is Earth. It could really be any sign, right? So I'm trying to think. Because Earth is Pentacles, which is summer. Fire is fall, and Swords is winter, and then Cups is spring. So it really could be like any of these times, right? But yeah, just a clear message in the next few months. Cool. Okay. So let's go to Virgo. Okay, let's see. We have the Justice card. Okay. So this is actually a very good card. It doesn't just mean justice in like court matters. It's literally a message about like not only that, or not only it is fairness. It's asking yourself, what are the rules that you have in place which you hold yourself accountable to, or, others are holding you accountable to. And it's really good that what we hold ourselves accountable to, we hold the same account for somebody else. And, if we hold somebody else accountable for something, but then we go and do that thing, well, that's not good. So this card urges you to ask yourself, what are the rules that you have in place that you put on yourself? Do you, tell yourself so many rules, like maybe you tell yourself that you can't eat bread, but maybe that's not a good one. That's sort of for me, because I'm trying to get better, because I just eat a lot of bread, and I'm just like obsessed with bread all of a sudden, and I can't stop, and it's not good in the long run. It's not good for our body. So doing things in the long run might not be good for you. I feel like this could be a legal matter, and wanting justice with a legal matter. And if you're not thinking about any matters of justice, then it's a message that maybe to ask yourself about these rules that people have set in place for you, and is it just? Is the level back and forth, is it just? Is someone being, telling you that you have to do this and you have to do that, or you can't do this and you can't do that, and they don't level out to that same form of rule? Maybe you're in a relationship with someone and they say, hey, you can't go out and drink. You can't go out with your friends on a Thursday night. But yet they go out on Wednesday night and they drink with all their friends. It's really not fair that they would put that rule on you. And if it's the other way around, it's not fair that you do that to them. So this is saying that there is a level of fairness between people, between the parties, that should be understood, and it should be held in that same integrity. So however you want to be treated, other people should treat you in the way that you want to be treated, the way that you treat them, the way that, what I'm trying to say, the way that they want to be treated is really what I'm trying to say. So if you, that wouldn't be fair, right? If someone told you that you can't do something, but then they went and did it, it's sort of like narcissistic tendency to, someone with those tendencies do that. And at the end of the day, when we love ourselves and we understand what we want and what we care about and the types of rules that we would would want people to abide by in our lives, we would set the same standards for the other person, and we wouldn't, you know, set rules that we would break because, hey, we understand how we would feel in that situation and we care. So this card urges you to ask yourself, are people doing that to you? Are you doing that to somebody else? Have you done that to somebody else? Has someone else done that to you? You know, it's just something that maybe you're thinking about this so much. Maybe it's weighing down on you and it's like, oh, I've done all these things, or oh, people have done all these things to me, and in return now I did all these things to other people, or I haven't been so true to myself. I haven't been fair to myself. I've allowed people to break me. I've allowed people to set these rules with me when they go and break them, you know. I'm feeling like so, but I'm like, everything's coming out. It's coming up and it's coming out, and just let it out, Virgo. Like, there's no reason for, people to do that to you, and there's no reason for you to do that to other people, because we are all divine and we are all connected, and when you hurt someone else, they hurt. And when someone hurts you, you hurt, and you know that. So this is a learning experience on their part and on your part. It's, um, you know, it's, we come to a place where we just find out, hey, I'm better than this. I'm not going to be treated unfairly, and I'm not going to treat myself unfairly anymore. I'm not going to do things that are going to harm me, and I'm not going to do things that make me feel unhappy with my life. I'm going to be better, and I'm going to be treated right. So, wow, just let that out. Cool. So what message do we have? Okay, so we have in the near future. So maybe if it's court matter, it'll all be sorted out in the near future. Near future, I feel like, is very soon, because like Cancer got, what card was it? It was in the next few months. So there's like, this deck has in the next few months, in the near future, a year from now. It's not saying months from now. Like, it could be in the next couple of months to less. It could be next week. It could, be in a week from now. It's whenever, but it's just saying it's very soon. So maybe this is when you'll be cleared of all these feelings, and in the near future, all of this, whatever you're feeling now, whatever you're releasing, it's going to be released and everything's going to be okay, and it's going to happen really soon from now. I feel like you're doing something about the way that you've been treated. I really do feel that. I feel like you have some sort of, you have like this giant care for yourself, and you are the hermit. You're the type of person that doesn't always speak. You go into your little shell and cave, and you kind of like linger there, and you think a lot. You just think a lot, and you try to get in touch with yourself. You're always getting in touch with yourself. You're that person that's always trying to figure out what's going on in you. That the outside world is, it's like you're like almost oblivious to it. But it's like it so well, and you kind of don't give yourself enough credit, Virgo. You really don't. You don't. I swear you actually don't give yourself enough credit, because I've met a ton of Virgos, and I know that Virgo is so smart, and they don't give themselves enough credit for the type of approach that they take. When someone is the total opposite of a Virgo, when it comes to communicating, like Virgos go into their self and they try to figure out what's going on. Like, they take on that hermit energy. And in the recent past, I took on the hermit energy, and it helped me so much. You know how much more I understand myself now? Like, it's not enough to say that you know yourself. It's so much deeper than that. And you just need to give yourself more credit. And maybe you're going to in the near future. You're going to release a lot of stuff, and everything's going to be, back to normal, or turn so gravy that all of that stuff is not going to even matter anymore. Everything's going to be so great. I truly feel this from the bottom of my being. I really hope you enjoyed that. Everyone, bless you all. Thank you so much for listening. Comment, share, like, subscribe, whatever you desire to do after this, and have a blessed day. Bye, everyone.